Huh? Shit! Oh shit! I'm one disorganized piece of shit! Oh, chat. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Septic Soul stream! The most disorganized podcast on the face of this planet! God damn it! Oh! But we got there in the end. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Absolute Shit Show podcast, where I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. and running and I'm rushing and I'm trying to make memes. I haven't even tweeted this out yet. I can't even take a shit in peace. Oh, God, sorry, chat. What's up, chat? You guys good? How's everybody on this beautiful Saturday? I didn't even shave properly today. Bruv, what is wrong with me? I am live tweeting this out. How you doing, Blake? How are the channel members of the chat? Nariko, what's up, moderator? And we got the Greek brothers up in here whose name I cannot spell because it's kind of literally 90% different symbols apart from the letters A and K, bro. What's up? Hope you had a beautiful day. It's a beautiful Saturday here in the UK, London. We got some sun out. I was out and about gallivanting like a piece of shit. Is the camera feed okay? Is the sound good? Because we're about to get saucy up in this bitch. We have a lot to talk about. One of these days I'll have some respite and actually get the alerts ready, get the show ready, get all the chats coming up on screen and all of that. Until then, let's put up with this mad manic show. It's a cold, rainy day. Silent Cypher. Sorry, Silent. We've got a lot to talk about. The gaming world has finally embraced or witnessed Hellblade 2. Last week, it was a painful exercise for me to not even break embargoes. But we managed. More or less. Guys, I just want to apologize for the misunderstanding on Twitter. I don't know what that means. I was not my intention to offend you. I'm sorry, Blake Carr. I don't know what your name is on Twitter. But it's okay. It's okay, Blake. People can be dicks on Twitter. It's fine. If I blocked you, then you must have been a real dickhead. So, because I have a high threshold, it's mostly racist people that I block on Twitter. What's up with the sauce, boy? The sauce is here! So, just to let you know, I went this morning. Look at this hat for Blaze. Shout out to Blaze 4K, whose bet I lost. I bet on Game On Daily that if Hellblade scored an 86 and above, he would have to buy my hat. And now it's at an 81, I think. And so we've had the taste of Hellblade, and we're gonna get into that, and all the copium, and all the reception of it. And whatnot. I'm finally glad to talk about it. What's up, Nasty Beard? What's up, Abdul the chat? What's up, Avi for the win? Brandon, Louis Trowns. Sad you lost your with Blaze. Shout out to Blaze, man. He's always a good sport. How was your day today? What's up, Colt Eastwood? 3 more days, bro. 3 more days, and then Colt Eastwood and I get to finally meet and touch tips. It's gonna be an epic meeting. This morning I went to plan some stuff for this channel. Some very exciting stuff. Some very exciting collaborations and content that will be saucy. Let's just say that. Content that will be different. Content that will be funny, hilarious, and all sorts to maximize the potential of this channel. I did that after watching Planet of the Apes, the movie. It's not bad. It's not bad. I've watched the whole new saga of it. It's pretty good. The CGI effects have now gone to another level in movies. Well, even in games, we'll talk about that in a bit. But in movies, man, like you can't tell bits that are CGI now. Like, you have to really look out for CGI in movies. It's crazy. It's crazy. Paris hyped up in KSanti's stream how he's gonna beat you up in the streets. Good luck, Paris. You're coming to my town, boy. Better put on some stab-proof vests, bro. This is London. But yeah, Planet of the Apes was good movie, man. It's very similar to the other ones. I did find myself kind of dozing off a little bit here and there, like, but good movie, decent movie. If it was movies, I would give it like out of 5 ratings, the star ratings. Give it a solid 3. But Mad Max Furiosa, yes, Nariko, I really want to watch that. Apparently, it's supposed to be really good. But the trailer didn't really hit me as hard as the first Mad Max Fury Road. That was epic, man. If you go watch that dang to the cinemas, but I might watch that tomorrow. But I'm so busy, man. I'm so busy at the moment. I hope the sound levels are good. That's Colt saying in the chat. For the Spotify listeners, we're on Spotify now. Finally got my shit together. You know, we're there. Sorry, Spotify listeners, if you're listening to me read out chat and stuff. Remember, ideally, you want to be on YouTube to look at the chat, interact and whatnot. But if you're there listening after the fact, I hope my sweet voice is entertaining you. We've got Randall Thor 19 doing his stream at the same time because he's a piece of... So, we're going to get some overlap and lower numbers as a result because he's a titan of reading books. But we've got some madness to talk about. Why is these headphones being long, bro? Oh, I've got it the wrong way around as well. Like, yeah. Oh, bruv, I almost fucking cancelled the stream there with that button. Shout out to Shabs in the chat. Wish I could meet you guys, but little one has got chicken pox, so no can do. Ah, oh, Kupo. Ah, oh, bro. That sucks. Keep your chicken pox away from us, though. But yeah, man, it would have been nice to meet up, man. And Colt, I've got a busy day planned for you, man. It's going to be crazy. So we've got, finally, you guys have settled. Finally, you've experienced Hellblade 2. And the Metacritic predictions, like we talked about, 81 on Meta. You know, not necessarily that high. And a lot of people, as always, you'll get Xbox tax, this and that. And whether or not it exists, I don't know. But to me, it's settled where it needs to settle. I think it's a fair score. The Metacritic is fair. For me, Hellblade 2, you would have seen my review on this channel. Watch it. Watch it. I can be serious sometimes, you know. Walaikum Assalam, Mozambique. I love that Punjabi dub movie. That was brilliant. Hellblade 2 has landed where it is, and it's a success in many ways, and it hasn't done what it perhaps needed to in the eyes of many for weeks on end, for months on end, for even years to run up to the release. How many times have I been saying, or other people have been saying, stop comparing this to other games. This is Hellblade. It's this art house game from Ninja Theory, a very unique studio that has a very unique vision for what it wants to deliver. And so I've been seeing some really dumbass takes from stupid people who just don't understand, or disingenuous people don't understand what Hellblade is. Some Xbox fans who gassed this up to another degree to compare it to God of War, and I've said so many times, stop doing that. This is nothing remotely close other than being a third-person game. So yeah, Louis Tron says, how did I like it? Watch my video, bro. Watch my video review. I actually really enjoyed it. It's just a great experience, but it has some big problems, and the biggest problems are its gameplay. Now, I've been watching the discourse online, and it is a walking sim, and there's so much of the puzzle stuff that I really don't like. If it wasn't for how beautiful the game was and the good the story was pushing me forward, and the audio, that stuff would not be carried that well. And so I was quite scathing, or I've been quite scathing in my reception for the gameplay elements of it. The puzzles, the stupid matching shapes. If I can pull it up on screen one day, I'll get this shit ready. That kind of shit, I don't like. Why is that there, man? It's so... every time that came across and the door would close and make these symbols up, I'm like, not this again. And it was just annoying. So I didn't like that bit. So there's a lot of like, and other PlayStation guys like, oh, this is just a walking sim, press forward. This is your kind of game. This is what pisses them off the most. It's the PlayStation formula game. Yes, of course, you get a little bit more gameplay in other games, but this is it. This is You guys loved Hellblade 1 when it came out, so of course you would love this, right? And it's so many disingenuous takes from the PlayStation cap who like, oh, this, and now they suddenly become the gameplay connoisseurs when they've been taught their gameplay and their games have been derivative of, let's be honest, of Xbox games, right? Like Gears of War, Naughty Dog. Oh, wait a minute, didn't they admit that? I'm pretty sure they did. No, yeah. Nariko, the matching shapes is the mental health side of things. I know that, but this is the second game. Find another mechanic. If it's crap, then why is it in there? I'm sure it doesn't excuse you from having the same mechanic if it's crap in the game. Devise a better way or make those puzzles better, and that's the weakness of it. Now, I saw a lot of shit on the combat as well, and then I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Because the combat saves this game. What game have you played that has such incredible animations and so hard hitting? And I love the fact that this game has no HUD. No HUD. It's just beautiful. You guys cry about the black bars over there. Bruh. No HUD is beautiful. I've been crying about no HUD in games for ages. I really think it takes away so much of the immersion when you have a HUD in the game. So minimizing that, I know sometimes is necessary for gameplay mechanics, but the fact that it's clean, there's no tutorial. Like, you just go into the thing. There's no pop-up screen that says, oh, they do this. Like, no, it's not. You're just there because it's a simple game. And that kind of experience was beautiful to me. And the fact that the combat was just... The combat is maybe restrictive, yes, but it is so hard-hitting, and there's got an abundance of animations. The kind of animations like you get in your PlayStation games. Your Last of Us's and Uncharted. Well, not Last of Us is at the top there with its animations. So for a lot of the time when I was playing this, I was like, oh shit, man, this is like a PlayStation quality game on Xbox. Having all this polish. I didn't come across one bug. Not one bug in my entire playthrough of this game. No weird shuffle, no popping, nothing. This game is head and shoulders above anything else in terms of its visual fidelity and polish. Granted, it's a short game, but this is the thing. You cannot argue about the quality of this game. It's beautiful. Yes, E-Ranks, you love the HUD-less experience. So do I, and I wish more games could do that. Obviously, the game design has to accommodate that, but that is beautiful. I loved the combat in this game, the abundance of animations in the game, and there's a lot more. Like, I replayed, because you can replay the chapters and go to specific scenes in the chapter, right? So it's really good. And then I did some stuff, like there were some bits I played the second time around. Like there's a fire scene where you're battling loads of people and you've got your two comrades just bumping into each other, and you're doing this melee affair. And then in one scene there's like a random NPC, not a mainline character. She's like, help me. And in my first playthrough I attacked straight away and I killed the assailant. In the second playthrough, just because I'm observing the reaction, I was just slower to react, and she just slit his throat. There wasn't like a QTE button. No, it was just there, and then just done. It was so seamless. And there was the encounters played up differently with the executions. It feels like, oh, is this scripted to die this way? No, man. There's a mix of that, but there's a mix of just loads of animated sets of deaths. It's beautiful. Hellblade 2 surpassed my expectations when it came to the quality of its visuals, man. The combat, like, I saw Everborn, and I'm going to pull it up here. Everborn pulled up a really good comparison here. Let me show you. Where is it, bastard? Desktop capture. Okay. Here we go. So this is a side-by-side comparison of the combat in Hellblade. And the Hellblade 2, you can see it. You've got more like prompts there, shiny things there. Oh, you've got your same thing, but when she goes down, you can see like look at that. I mean, okay, like he's just flying around. I mean, obviously this is a few gens old, but look, is this what is people, because the first game has some lesser options, obviously fighting multiple people at the same time. How is this even comparable to something like this? What the fuck is this? Bro, how dark is this footage? You could have pulled up some of the lighter scenes, but it's so much better, so much more dynamic. Who is playing, by the way? And it's just beautiful, man. And I'm kind of almost sad that this kind of experience is going to be a rarity. And yeah, I'm like, I want more of this kind of tightly controlled animated combat with an abundance of movesets that will just make it feel immersive. Not always. Now, I don't want confined gameplay design all the time, but it's good to have. It's good to have in here and there, and it's Microsoft has that variety. So the one time my Xbox gets a game like this, it sets the ponies on fire because they can't handle the fact that this game has taken the crown with ease. And I've seen so much. You can cry. Oh, Horizon fucking Forbidden West shots were up there. The pony stables were fucking livid. And anyone who's sharing that, you know for a fact, deep down in their heart, they know if they can. They're denying Hellblade 2's graphical prowess at the top apex. That means don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Yeah, you're entitled to your view, but don't listen to them because this is so far beyond that. And when I gave you all the indications in my stream, I told you, I was giving you indications about everything, every element of it. The hints were there. I mean, come on, man. How many people who gave you as much information as I did last week without breaking NDA? Fucking title of it was Next Gen is finally here. It was the name of the stream because Unreal Engine 5 will usher in that age, and it's here right now to a degree we've never seen before. And when Digital Foundry were doing their breakdown of that game, I was looking forward to it because I know for a fact, like, there's nothing you can say about it. There were some problems here, and I don't know what. I watched the whole video. John Lindemann, I couldn't even play it right now. It was really interesting, and it was just stunning. And he did the same thing I said in my video interview. Every time I thought, okay, this is CGI. Oh no, wait a minute. You can press up on the D-pad, boom! And now you're freaking in photo mode. You can rotate the character in the cutscene. You can put light sources around. You can change settings, focus, this and that. So there's no doubt in your mind that this is in-game. And how many games let you do that? And it's beautiful, man. Hellblade 2 is a cut and above everything else. And I said, bruh, the amount of... I knew what I was doing when I did this. But it's fact. It's fact because I'm telling you, it's true. After several years, like over a decade, when has Xbox bested, like definitively bested PlayStation in terms of the graphical stakes? Yes, you got Flight Sim, but that's a weird game. That's a flight sim game. Like, okay, I don't really count that as, okay, it's good. It shows the power of the cloud and all that unique tech. But in terms of gameplay, people put Hive Busters up there. It's a beautiful looking game in many ways, but it doesn't come up to that kind of quality of Naughty Dog in terms of like the details. Different type of game, but I just don't think Hive Busters is up there. Like, a beautiful game. I'm not taking it away from it. But when? What game, chat? Tell me. What game comes close to... what game has the Xbox ever had that has bested... I mean, Sony took the visual crown as far as, like, you know, your third person, that visual heavyweight game since The Last of Us 1? Maybe Killzone 2, although Halo 4 was really good. That's a first person game. The Last of Us and Uncharted 2. Let's be real. Rise was nice, but I was impressed with Rise, but I was impressed with more with Shadowfall, even though that was a dry game as well. Forza Horizon in races, yes. In races for a long time, Forza had bested it until GT bested Forza. And I was fair. I was fair. Nick must say, wasn't I not fair? And I said, you know what? You take the crown. GT, Gran Turismo 7 takes the crown of the race. Digital Foundry did it. I agreed with him fully. I accept the determination. That one hurt, but I did it. No hesitation, because I'm a sincere man. Unlike other dickheads in this space, like, what's that? Koala Boy and sea of absolute dog shit content creators. But this one, don't argue, man. Like, what's it called? Death Stranding 2 is now being heralded as the next game that will redress the balance, and I don't disagree that could be the case, because Death Stranding 2 looks amazing. In fact, I actually really want to play Death Stranding 1 now, but Death Stranding 2 looks like it has a lot of potential. Whether or not it will overtake Hellblade 2, I get it, confined gameplay design over open world, so you get more merits, but at the same breath, I was doing the same thing when you guys were wanking off fucking The Last of Us 1 and stuff. I said, what about GTA fucking 5? Like, that game was... The scope was incredible, the voice acting, all of that, but when it came to Rockstar stuff, people stayed mum. I remember, yeah, people last gen were putting up infamous Second Son and saying that was better than GTA 6 because some textures were nice or the electricity looked good. I was like, are you fucking stupid, bruv? There's so many, and I argued with them so much. I even have a video, and it's actually on this channel, where I was showing people the LOD bug on the main building in this game. And it was like, this is shit. You can't compare this to GTA. And the fact that I had to make this video goes to show I'll be battling ponies for a trillion years. But this graphics argument doesn't hold. And Eurogamer and Digital Foundry, them coming... well, Digital Foundry come in and fully fucking lasered the ponies. And I knew they would. Because what can you say, man? And here it is. This is the article. Look at the title. Senua... fuck off! Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 is a defining moment in the evolution of real-time graphics. The Digital Foundry tech review. And if you watch John Lindeman's piece, like, it was just stunning. Like, there's so much shit. I could play my clips here. They're so beautiful, man. Like, it's so beautiful. I'll just have my video play somewhere. I can't even type in source properly, Blad. Come on, bruv. But yeah, man, like, there you go. This game is absolutely stunning, man. Like, look at the mist there, the fog there, the absolute amount of detail, down to the water, down to the pebbles, down to her clothes, down to the blood, the high fidelity textures on her, bro. How quickly does it switch scenes? All of this can be paused. We've not seen anything like this before. Yes, constrained gameplay design, all of that, but look at what the tech is doing real time. This game made the Unreal Engine tech demo that the PlayStation unveiled look like shit, because this is real art. It's just teeming with an abundance, and I get it. Visuals are carrying so much of the conversation for Hellblade, but there's a reason for that, because since the start of this generation, we've been hankering for that next gen experience, and despite its shortcomings in the gameplay, which I'm very forthright, I will never, no matter Xbox game, PlayStation game, whatever, I will be very fair, strive to be fair in every of my reviews. Despite its shortcomings, this game is beautiful. It's stunning, and the visual fidelity of this game carries the experience tremendously, and it's fucking incredible, man. And I've not experienced something like this. I was taken aback by it. I was shocked by it. Like, there are no bugs. There are hardly any pop. I haven't seen pop in this game. The amount of detail and animations, everything is just beautiful. Now, if Ninja Theory can get their act together with some of their gameplay elements, then they're a studio that can do great things. Great things. Look at this scene here. By the way, it's stuttering because my fucking Premiere Pro is stuttering here. It started at the start here. That's just because of me. My fucking Premiere. I need a new PC, man. But look at it. And the reason why this resonates with me so much is the fact that I love cinema. If you watch my Game On Daily videos, I've done the same anamorphic. I want to buy anamorphic lenses. They're very expensive. You need to look into what they are, but I love this, the way that this is shot. With a lot of people don't like the black bars. That's fine. Look at this. This looks amazing, right? This can't be CGI. I didn't believe it, so I pressed up and like, holy shit, I can move. I think this is when I realized, oh wait a minute, what? And that's the beauty of Hellblade, man. And Xbox finally gets a game that actually shows you the power of the Series X, shows you what next gen really tastes like. I'm not saying that we haven't got impressive games on other platforms like Ratchet and Clank and stuff, but it does not hit like this. I'm sorry, it doesn't. Sorry, I'm on my where's my chat gone? There you go. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So like, it's a great achievement by Ninja Theory, and it's a great win for Xbox, despite some of its shortcomings. Apparently Steam numbers aren't that high or something. I saw some ponies talking shit about it, but I'm like, whatever. Well, it's not whatever. Hopefully the game does well enough that they support a sequel. I've already told you guys. So the thing that I dropped last channel, the secret which the Discord knows, is that Hellblade 3 has been greenlit, and then after the fact, Jess Gordon also confirmed the same. But that was before the game came out. That was before the game's sales and stuff. So there's always a fluid, dynamic conversation. But I don't think. Well, you never know. You cannot underestimate the stupidity of Xbox. But I don't think they're gonna do anything with Ninja Theory except hold on to them tightly. Because if they don't, they're fucking idiots. Oh shit, we got Sean! What's good, you piece of shit? Shout out to the ponies for loving the first Hellblade and giving it a 9.5 and then giving me Hellblade a 4 out of 10. Fake nasty ass ponies. He's talking about freaking who? Who do you think he's talking about? There's one main culprit in this. There's so many culprits in all of this, bro. There's so many culprits in all of this. There's one main one. This guy, bro. I can't hear the tunes today. Oh, I'll put this music sorted. This bro, Dreamcast guy was... I need to make a video on this, bro. He is... Bro, whoever made this is a fucking genius, bro. Look at this picture. If you're listening on Spotify, on podcasts, at Spotify and Google Apple Play, the picture that we're looking at screen... In fact, actually, it's probably better you're not looking at it. But... Yeah. And you know, there's so much disingenuous bollocks about this, man. Like, and so many people just fake bullshit, and the amount of fakery is mad. I've seen so much absolute bollocks. Check this out, bruv. Like, I'm gonna wait. Let me pull it up. There's so many people salty over this, and I knew it. I knew this was gonna happen, and it was going to be on the graphics point, because the PlayStation crowd really, really does not like being usurped on conversations on tech and graphics. That's why they hate, well, everyone, but they hate PC gamers as well, because they don't stand a chance. And they compare their shitty PlayStation to PC rigs. And I knew the graphics point would be such a bitter pill to swallow for the stables, because Hellblade 2 did what Xbox hasn't managed to do for years, and it's so thoroughly, so clearly, I don't even know what to say to you. Like, it's bad. And we've got a Fritanga's video here. Let me play it. Wait, 1 second.
And some bad, but let's other than that, I think we have a project here that's gonna earn loads of rewards for its daring design. Okay, so we've heard some good and some bad, but let's go to the ratings board and put a big number on it. I am giving Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice a 9.5 out of 10.
That's when it was a freaking PlayStation game. That's when it came out on PlayStation first. It was a timed exclusive. And then later on came out to Xbox, and then Xbox bought them.
This is definitely not worth the $50, and at this point, I don't even really know if it's worth installing on Game Pass.
He doesn't even think it's worth installing on Game Pass. What the fuck is Pizza Face saying here? That's so fucking disingenuous to say that. If you were remotely a fan of the first game, to say that is so disingenuous.
We have heard some good and some bad. Let's go over to the ratings board and put a big number on it.
He's just repeating the same lines he did like 10 years ago, wherever it was. Are you serious, DCG? Fucking hell.
Hellblade 2 Senua's Saga, a 4 out of 10.
Obviously, DCG is known for being a grifter. Like, he knows he just clickbaits. He will say whatever he needs to say to get the views. That's what DCG's shtick. That's why people make fun of him, because it's so blatantly obvious that this is what he's doing. And then you get these shags. Look at this guy. Damn, what a disaster. I'm absolutely gutted because the first game holds a special place in my heart because it came out on PlayStation first. Microsoft, look at this fucking disingenuous basic bitch. Microsoft's failing at every measure. Okay, I really hope they offer Ninja Theory. So it's not the studio's fault. Now it's made it a publisher issue. I really hope they offer Ninja Theory to be bought rather than shut them down like they did with Tango. This tells a painful story, you disingenuous fuck. Shut the fuck up, you absolute melt. No one believes you. No one believes your bollocks, man. Like, it's just fucking... And it's surrounded by absolute fake fucks like that guy who will say that. And of course he would say that, bro. We'll talk about Neill Druckmann's next game in the future, bro. But the amount of disingenuous bollocks is stupid. And this is why I said he's about as sincere as Joe Biden is about his dementia. And then you had fucking this basic specimen. You know, I was trolling with Final Fantasy. But Oliver Darko, this fucking loser virgin, he will never show his face because everyone knows what his face looks like. Does this look like a body of an incel? That guy. And he goes, this guy was uncertain if Final Fantasy 16 was a game or a movie has entered the building. And anyone who watched that would knew I was tongue-in-cheek. But he's quote tweeted this tweet of mine where, what am I saying? The spectacle of Hellblade 2 does a lot of the heavy lifting over its gameplay prowess. Saying the same fucking thing. And if you watch my review, say the same thing. But of course, let them fucking cry. Because no matter cry as you want, no matter how many Horizon Forbidden West fucking pictures you want to share, Hellblade fucking murks it. With ease. With ease. Fucking John Lennon was like, he couldn't believe these graphics, bro. How many insults? No matter how many insults want to clip this shit, the facts are facts. Now, before I started this show, and I haven't seen this clip, Cole Eastwood sent this clip from Colin Moriarty to me. So let's go through what this absolute sheg is saying.
People used to make fun of me because I said once a long time ago.
Well, let me read this. I haven't even read this. Listening to the boys talk about how underwhelming Hellblade 2 is reinforced my less is more M&A strategy. Microsoft buys a studio for 9 figures, and 6 years later they come out with a beautiful 5-hour game that scores identically to the original. Why buy the... Oh my fucking days, bro. This is the same guy that was saying, oh, why buy Ninja Theory? What about the culture? Like, now he's like, why buy the cow? Bro, they have delivered the top tier game that they wanted to as a result of the resources available to them by Microsoft. But if they score identically, you're gonna cry about it. Why? Why not buy it? So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. He just wants Xbox to be resigned to the status quo. He wants it back in the 360 days where it's a bro dude shooter box. Because God forbid Xbox fucking dare try and get something. Oh my God.
Like, why would you buy Ninja Theory? Like, why would you ever buy them? And And I'll just reiterate that 6 years later, why did you buy this team?
Why? Why not? Why not? What is it about the fact that they delivered this game? The head and shoulders best visual masterclass that even you obviously fucking painfully have to admit it's beautiful. And it's their quintessential game. You can tell this is what they wanted to do. Unshackled by budgetary concerns. They can take the tech to the nth degree, and this AA studio managed to show the entire industry what they can do and set the bar when it comes to this kind of polish and experience. A AA studio. Yeah, it's AA plus. It's not really a AA. Shut the fuck up. This is a AA studio with 80 people. You can call it AA plus or whatever you want. It's still a AA studio. Why not? Now listen to what the Sheg says.
What about this couldn't you have just gotten? Like,
What do you mean, gotten how? What do you mean, gotten how? How? For what? You open your fucking legs, Vlad. How? From where? Money hat? Because you don't have any issues with that.
This is what I'm talking about the spread shot approach. It's like, what is this? Like, what are you doing? How can this team have spent...
What's a spread shot approach? How? How's it a spread shot approach? When they bought Double Fine, you cried. It's a platformer game. For ages, you resigned Xbox to the fact that they don't have a variety, and then they go out to acquire Double Fine, which is unique studio delivering platformers. Then you go for Ninja Theory, an art house studio, and you go with it's a scatter shot approach.
So much. First of all, this team was not bought for a trivial amount of money. I think it was bought for like $180 million. This game was in development for all of this time, so they're clearly hundreds of millions of dollars, several hundred millions of dollars, all told in the whole. Certainly, this game costs a lot of money to make, and they're not going to make.
So why are you worried about their fucking money? Now you're worried about Microsoft's fucking returns. They made the game, though, didn't they? Several hundreds of millions of dollars. How would have Ninja Theory been able to do that ever without this acquisition? Can you think as a creative for 1 second and get fucking Sony's member out of your ass and your hate boner for Microsoft? Think of it as a creative. Just for 1 second say, irrespective of the financials, we got to see Ninja Theory deliver what they wanted. Completely unshackled by budgetary constraints.
Their money back on it. So, at least not in the short or midterm. So and then you hear these.
And I don't think Ninja Theory will make a lot of money on this. This game is coming out on PlayStation next year, by the way. I've been saying it for years. This is one of the first games I knew that was going to PlayStation. But next year I would not. It's definitely coming to PlayStation.
These rumors, Jez Corden, friend of the show, reported that their next game, which as I understand might even be multiple games, a Project Mario plus maybe even another Hellblade, have been greenlit. I'm like, wait, what is going on? What?
Well, why are you having an existential crisis there, Colin? Why?
What?
What do you mean, what? What the fuck are you so confused about?
You shut a studio down like Tango? And then you're going to keep these guys open?
So what do you want to do? Fucking shut these guys down as well, bruv? No one is supporting them shutting down Tango. Now you're like, what? You want to keep these guys open? Why not? Why the fuck are you even remotely entertaining the idea of advocating for their closure, whether or not directly or indirectly?
They didn't even deliver really for you.
What do you mean it didn't fucking deliver? Or is it sales? Is all that? I thought you were a creative person, right? This is what highlights the problem and the mindset of people or ponies who will pick a narrative and they'll stick to it. But what didn't they deliver? The sales? They scored the same as the old, or near enough as the old game. So what's the issue there? And they delivered a beautiful game, top class game, and experience. What would they want to do? If they don't deliver a 90 meta game, then they failed.
And maybe it's like an overhyping. So I guess
what are you talking about?
Let me get into this. Because we have a letter here from a listener that I think will allow us to focus on the time proposition, which I think is really interesting. But to me, it's not even really about that. It's like, I think it's totally acceptable if you have this fucking banger, 5-hour, beautiful, whatever.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. Do what you got to do. I mean, just show your worth on the market for whatever it costs. So it, in and of itself being what it is not a huge problem to me. It's more
Okay, now it's double speak, so it's not a problem for you. 1 minute 34 seconds in.
Or just the use of resources. Like,
What the fuck is this guy? This is what's wrong with the industry.
what was the are you literally going to tell me that the purpose of you buying this team in 2018, by the way, before the show even began, that studio was purchased, right?
Right.
And then fast forward to now, episode 308 of this episode, of this show rather, and that is what you got the entire time.
Yes. What? And?
With the exception of Bleeding Edge, which did nothing.
7 years, right?
Yeah, it's 6 years. It's strange.
Okay.
To me, that's just...
Well, it's not strange for you that Naughty Dog fucking counts in the multiplayer. That guy you suck off all the time, Neill Cuckmann, couldn't even do multiplayer, right? What was the fucking utility behind that? Yeah, but they fucking at least delivered the game, right? The AA studio.
What studio has Microsoft purchased where it became more efficient, became better, released better games? Like, where are the...
What the fuck is that efficiency in better games, bro? Hellblade 2 do not fall into their narrative, and this right here goes to show that if they deliver, they want an unabated, unqualified, full-on 90+ banger success. And even if it is that, if it doesn't sell high numbers, you'll be sat here saying the same thing. What's the point? You spent all this money, but it's not selling. And that's...
These, like, what? Why are they mismanaging everything so badly?
Oh my fucking days, bro. Colin, why is it mismanagement? What do you want them to do? What would you have had them done differently? You've got an art house studio of creatives who really want to create this game. What do you want them to do? Because if you sat on their head and forced them to do something and deliver something quicker, then you would have had a go at them for not taking away their creative freedom. And then you, Microsoft, the company that you say are creatively bereft of everything, fucking imposing their mandate on this creative studio. And you would have been here fucking saying, oh, the fucking dare they. This is a beautiful studio with full of creators. They gave us Heavenly Sword and Ninja Theory. And now you dare fucking focus them and then you cut them out. What are we talking about?
This is your first party team.
Yes.
This isn't even like a Bethesda team or an Activision team.
Okay.
They're under Microsoft Studios. 81's very respectable on Metacritic, what they have for it. But
okay.
Is that really what you were aiming for? Was a 5-hour 81? Really?
Holy shit. Colin Moriarty. The studio, Ninja Theory, wanted to make a game. Whether or not Microsoft wanted better returns or not, why are you so fucking fascinated by Microsoft, the company that you absolutely revile and have repeatedly accosted for their lack of creative vision? You're thinking about their return and you're not thinking about the fact that they've allowed Ninja Theory to do what they have done. It hasn't come once in your conversation here, and that, ladies and gentlemen,
something went wrong, obviously.
Yeah. Do you think that it was like...
Something went wrong, though.
I don't know what their goal was. If their goal was to make the best looking thing, then I guess congrats, because you definitely did it. Like, I can't think of anything that even comes close to this. It's kind of insane.
Thank God for this guy, because at least he's starting to make some sense.
But is that worth 6, well, presumably 7 years of development, you would assume?
If 7 years, make it 10 years. If Ninja Theory is allowed to prosper as a result of this, and they carry on doing this, and they can go and deliver another Hellblade and another Hellblade, it's absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. If you're thinking about returns and money being made back, and you've got your Microsoft corporate hat on, and you're wondering about returns, fine. But don't ever then sit here and talk about creatives and emboldening creators and delivering great experiences. That's a very different mentality.
For 5 hours of walking, not even walking sim, because walking simulator would imply, like, Death Stranding, I would actually, like, Death Stranding is probably the closest to walking simulator, like, as far as, like, literal definitions go, to, like, a walking sim.
Yeah, like, where you're mechanically staying balanced as a walker.
Like, it's it's literally sim.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is just Pony Chat. Pony Chat dressed up.
Simulating walking.
Right.
But, like...
This could be Crossfire, and it could be someone crying about, well, why are we doing it? And all struggling to reconcile.
Even as far as those go, like, was it? I don't know, man. This is. It's the third. I don't know. By the way, I think. I feel like they really. This is another example of maybe too long of a leash. Do you think?
Oh my! And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Too long a leash. Microsoft giving them too much freedom. Let's fucking control them. This says the leash on them is too long. The leash on Ninja Theory, the creative studio, is too long. Ladies and gentlemen, now let me remind you, Xbox Rare Man. Let me remind you what Xbox was perceived as before. And I'll show you the damned if you do, damned if you don't. Here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, check this out. Wait, let me turn off the music for a sec. All right. Remember his leash, the leash analogy. This is Rare at E3, 1.1 million views. This is 11 years ago. This is how Xbox was perceived.
All right, okay. We're here to reveal
You
our
see that
new
leash?
hot game.
You see that? This is what Microsoft wants.
Gonna love. That's right.
And
It's
that's what they
Kinect
want.
Sports 3.
Connect Sports 3, because if it makes money, then fucking... There he is. There's Colin Moriarty right in the middle, right there.
You fucking suck! Yeah, I knew you guys would love it.
There, that leash.
Rare will be taking questions now.
Oh yeah, hi, Graham from GameFags. When will you be releasing good games again?
I love this, man. There's that leash. This is where they want you. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Ninja Theory did what they had to, and they did fine. The studio themselves have to rectify things like gameplay. They didn't deliver a perfect game. Far from it. But what do you do if you're Microsoft? We merked them for too tight of a control. We merked them for giving too much freedom for this creative art house that you spent millions. Not once did you say, well done. Well done, Microsoft. You didn't step into the toes of a creatives like this. When Microsoft acquired it, when Microsoft acquired Rare, Ninja Theory, Colin Moriarty is saying, but what about the culture? So from culture to budget to returns to delivering what they wanted, that doesn't count. The endless excuses will always be there to reconcile the fact that Xbox, in their minds, will never be good enough. And it's just... It's beautiful. I'm gonna have a freaking source video just on this, man. It's so, like... Thank you, Colt. I didn't see this clip. Colt shared it with me, and it's just like... I didn't know it would be that bad. Because I was expecting him to say... some stuff that made sense. I get the monetary return business element of it, but you fucking at least balance it out with the rest of your rhetoric, where you've accosted Microsoft for being this, you know, creativity free freaking giant monolith of a company that oversteps and absorbs and swallows everything. Stupid. Why is my head so shiny today? Yes, Phantom Dead. The goalposts constantly shift. And I think so. Yeah, Astro Cyborg, he's pretty heavy in sharing clips. Shout out to him, actually, because of him. It makes my life... I don't watch these guys' shows. No, I don't. People send me their clips.
It goes a little deeper than just the Metacritic score. And Singer, I'm going to ask you the question, but really, this is for the panel. You know, Singer...
Bro, look at this fucking panel, bro. K-Med, you have my condolences.
When you see how these gamers on the panel enjoyed the first one, and even how they're so tolerant to say, I wanted more. That's fine. Give me more.
What's he talking about?
More Hellblade. That's fine. But Microsoft acquired these folks a while ago. And when you see that they got the new mocap studio, and they went from, guys, I'm making this number up, but they went from like 15 or 20 employees to 80 to 100. And you can't blame somebody for saying, I thought Hellblade 2 was going to take monstrous steps forward when you see the money, the time, the resources that were thrown at Ninja Theory.
Yeah, but you ignore everything that the fucking studio itself said about the fucking game. You're literally devising your own narratives about the game when the studio head comes out and says what Hellblade's going to be. What?
And then when
It's bullshit. It's a bullshit argument. It's a bullshit argument.
you get a game that you're hearing people that are saying they enjoyed it. K-Med enjoyed it. He's enjoyed like,
Oh my god, how the fuck came it? How dare you fucking enjoyed it? You fucking enjoyed it? How? You piece of shit, K-Med. What the fuck?
he's enjoying what he's played so far. Eric enjoyed it.
Eric enjoyed it. Fucking Eric. Who the fuck are you? How dare you enjoy
But
it?
it did feel like a step back. So, Singer, this is where my question comes to you. It's not necessarily about Ninja Theory and Hellblade 2. This is the problem I've had with Xbox leadership. Since they've taken over all of these teams and we're like, we're going to get bombarded with Xbox games. It's going to be Xbox games. So many, we're going to be drowning them and they're going to be amazing. And I'm like, where is that? I mean,
Getting a Pepsi ulcer just listening to him.
Redfall didn't do well at all. Starfield
He's just a pony version of Mag, and Mag is pretty much a PlayStation guy, so can you imagine?
didn't live up nearly to the hype of what it was supposed to be. That doesn't mean if you guys enjoyed it or you're listening later, you go, Mooch, what's wrong with you? Buddy, if you enjoyed Starfield, enjoy it. But now you have this game and it comes out and it's not that it's bad, but it feels flat. It feels stagnant.
It feels flat. It feels stagnant. That's a weird way to describe it.
do anything. When you have the first or second, depending on how they flip-flop with Apple every once and again, richest company in the world, all the resources, all the money, all the time, being able
Do you see the similarities in the bullshit? All the resources, all the narratives. What the fuck? You know, yeah.
to hire new equipment, new technology.
Technology that they've leveraged to a degree that this AA studio put everyone else in the industry to shame up until this point in terms of delivery of quality. Are you?
And things seem to just kind of go flat. Singer, that's the thing I've been saying for years.
What do you want Microsoft to do? You made all these hires. You've given the studio autonomy. And what do you want Microsoft to do? You on the one hand, can see that it's a game that's delivered. What do you want them to do? Fire them? Should we fire them?
And here's another example. And I'll be honest with you, I'll go a step further. I don't think. Now we're hearing everybody. The minute this got an 81 and wasn't getting great reviews from influencers and reviewers, immediately what does the Xbox media do? They're out there. They go, well, Avowed's coming.
I have not seen any fucking person do that. I'm sorry. Did he just say that people are now latching onto Avowed? I'm sorry. Are you on crack, blow? Bro, this guy's talking bollocks, man. This guy's absolute fucking shags out here. Who is saying Avowed is like, have you seen that Avowed? Avowed is now the next one. Nah, Xbox fans are fucking putting the screenshots of this game in your fucking face. Because of... Bruv, 81, yeah? It's only 2 points below your game of the generation, Ghost of Tsushima. What are you fucking complaining about? There is a valid argument to say that it takes a while for them to deliver. And apparently COVID can apply for all the studios in the world, but it cannot apply it to a mocap heavy Ninja Theory. So it is what it is. And this is the problem. All this bullshit about caring about the creators, for the devs, support the devs. It's bollocks. Jay Barry's there in that panel. He loves support the devs. Fake bullshit. It's all fake bullshit. Don't listen to these shags. I'm trying to deliver the truth. Why is this music so low? I want some tunes, lad. 1 second, bro. Okay. Because I came out from the cinema, I didn't get time to curate my tracks as much as I normally would and just get falafel artists. So I'm just smash some tracks in there. And I had to come in straight, bro. I was just bare knackered. But that's Hellblade. And Hellblade 2 has set a fire in the pony's ass. Because it goes to show the importance of visuals, by the way, in the narrative of reception. Because and Hellblade 2 is being carried by its audio visual storytelling. But the story for me was very abrupt. Like, it ended and I was like, huh? Like, that's it? That's the story? You could just end it like that? Like, the last boss, at least make it... Well, I won't say what it is, but... Fear of spoilers. But yeah, I just thought, okay. I will say, Ninja Theory need to be a little bit more efficient with their time. But if it means that they're given the avenue to work at their leisure and don't have to face masses of pressure, then fucking give them all the time they want. Because I want studios like Ninja Theory that were previously small outfits to be able to deliver the best game they can. And they did that here. But, well, they need some guidance on the next gameplay. So I'm told, and I know on good authority, that Hellblade landed exactly where Ninja Theory expected. And they actually, the day of the reviews release, they actually sat down together and watched as a team the reviews together to see the critical reception. This is a studio that is very, very it loves what it does. It's very passionate about what it does. You cannot control, stifle creatives like that, which is why I worry about Rare. Rare is another kind of studio like that, where they're very creatively driven, and I hope they can weather the storm of these cuts. That studios en masse across the board in this industry is being ruthless in cutting. But Ninja Theory, I just want them to survive. They're really, really good creative studio that Microsoft, you fucking cannot touch them. Do not cut them. If anything, support them and enhance that delivery. Yeah, no studio's perfect. The game isn't perfect, far from it. But it's a great title that gives Xbox, starts to give Xbox an identity as a brand. More of this, irrespective of the low numbers. Great success, in my opinion, for Microsoft. But I don't want control from, more control from them. Black Cobra, shout out for the $5 because I like how they don't bring up COVID as the reason why Hellblade 2 took 6 years, because they were focused on motion capture and voice acting. Thank you, Black Cobra. This is what I was saying. The COVID excuses is used for so many of the Sony studios, but these guys can't do anything. They're not allowed. A small AA studio. There's a much smaller studio. Yes, they're a AA plus. I'm giving them that moniker because they obviously have had enhanced support as a AA studio. But that's something we should be giving them props for. So it is what it is. Shout out to Irish Frost. Yes, you subscribe. I love your channel. Where did you get your hat? This hat is from Blaze's. Just type in Blaze 4K. And you should be able to see his store. But let's be honest. This is the best skull. Yeah, shut the fuck up, Blaze. Look at this, right? This is a proper design. Get your ass out of here. Oh, shit. I think Blaze is coming into my... Oh, shit. It's Blaze 4K! Yeah, that was Hellblade. God of War Ragnarok managed to ship fine with at least motion capture efforts and about 6 times more gameplay. It's pretty derivative of the first game. Yes or no? Like Hellblade 2. Where was God of War in the development pipeline compared to Hellblade? What is the size of that studio compared to Hellblade? They set up their motion capture stuff there in the midst of that pandemic. Where was Studio Santa Monica compared to where Ninja Theory were in terms of their development, in terms of their resources? But I will give props to Sony for delivering during COVID. I wish I did before, which a lot of people came after me for, but they did it. The results speak for themselves. But comparing Studio Santa Monica to Ninja Theory, this is a AA freaking studio. But I do take your point on board. And the 2022 year, which I was very scathing of, just wasn't excused. But Ninja Theory is not the studio you should be pointing at. It should be your AAAs, like your Bethesdas, like your freaking 343s, like your Turn 10s. Turn 10 especially, man. You fucking spent so long on that game. Built from the ground up, and it turned out it wasn't even from the ground up. Great game though, but not where it needed to be. Yes, bigger studio, but also much bigger, longer game. The perception of game length, the way people perceive game length is ridiculous to me. This is a budgeted game from an art house studio that wanted to deliver this. How long do you want Hellblade 2 to be? How much longer would it be for you be happy with it? What could they deliver in that story? How much longer do you want Hellblade 2 to be? I want shorter games. I said that when Spider-Man 2 came out. I said just let it be short. We need shorter games. Not every game has to be full of bloat to justify a $70 price tag. And what was one of the biggest concerns of God of War Ragnarok? It's middle end. And the fluff. Check all the reviews. Go Hug Yourself says Hellblade 2 took long because they started in 2018, but in 2020 Microsoft gave them the AAA budget and they restarted with UE5 and MetaHuman. They did restart with UE5 or transition to UE5. That's true. Ninja Theory shouldn't be fully absolved for, I guess, late delivery, but they had that transition period to contend with. But I still think other studios need to get that kind of scrutiny for their late delivery. I think I'll be a lot more scathing in my critique of the failure to deliver from State of Decay, like from Undead Labs. They've had a longer tenure with Microsoft or in dev, and I get it, the initiative is a new studio, but it was built up from the ground up from Microsoft with its Quad A team. If Perfect Dark is not there this year, apparently it is actually there, the game showcase. I can't wait to see this game. Because we're hearing all sorts of shit about Perfect Dark now. Like apparently it's Perfect Dark is, like, so Jeff Grubb said it was in a rough state. And then I think, was it Nate the Hate? Said that Perfect Dark's actually saying it's in a good state. So I'm like, okay, which one is it? Because I've said this ages ago. Everyone asked me, what's the most important game for Xbox to get right? Is it Hellblade? Ninja Theory and Hellblade 2 were important because they were going to show you the value of Microsoft emboldening a small outfit and making sure that they deliver the best possible product they can as a small outfit. And for me, they did that. Not in every department, but what they did in terms of quality. Xbox has not seen this level of polish, irrespective of its constrained game design, in years. And this game may stand the test of time in terms of its visual fidelity for a while because of its constrained game design, maybe, but also because of what they did in terms of this visual quality. Yeah. Although I am hoping other Unreal Engine games do blow this out of the water. This game has made me more excited for Gears than I've been since a very, very long time. I love Gears 1. But then my interest has waned after, say, Gears 2. But now I really want to see what the Coalition will do with freaking Unreal Engine 5. It's going to be freaking insane. Like, the Ori murmurs are, like, apparently Gears of War looks insane. Whether it will be this good, because of the constrained design, they can obviously control things a little bit more. Whereas Gears of War apparently is still open world, which sucks. But it sucks for me and my personal taste of where I think Gears needs to go. But it's not shit, because what we get to see now is Unreal Engine 5 in an open world template. I want to see this engine really like pushed to the limits from a studio that knows what it's doing, and the Coalition is the perfect example of a studio that could really do that. I'm expecting high things. I don't know if it will match exactly that kind of wow factor, but it might do. It might do off of Hellblade 2. Because Hellblade 2, for me personally, a lot of the things I love about it is the cinema grade stuff, man. The anamorphic widescreen and the, you know, people that don't like the chromatic aberration and the noise and stuff, but the way it was filmed on an HDR screen, the game looks beautiful. And the way it's filmed like cinema. I bought my Sony a7S III because of its low lighting, because of its bokeh and all these things. I love that about just filming and photography. One of my favorite YouTuber in this space is called GX Ace. If you want to understand my mentality of how what I like as in terms of creativity, in terms of photography and videos, and GX Ace, this guy's a YouTuber, photographer. He talks about cameras, but the quality he delivers in his video is so sick. I went and bought this camera because freaking I will put more mainline content out there, because the YouTube algorithm just makes you want to turn yourself into a prostitute, and people don't give a shit about the work you do and the quality content you put out there. They just care about let's be real, people, you guys just want the content there. Few of you care about the hard edits and the quality editing and all that shit I spend on the timeline. Very few of you do. So I have to do both, but GX8 just unfiltered quality, unashamed quality, and I love that. And Hellblade, I love that. Whether or not Gears of War will do, this is why I'm so excited. Hellblade 2 made me so excited about the Xbox Showcase event. After all the bullshit that Xbox is doing with this third-party bollocks, which I'm not a fan of, Hellblade 2 reinvigorated so much of my hype for games as a whole because of Unreal Engine 5. I went back and watched the Marvel game. Was it Marvel 1943 Civil? I always forget the fucking name of this game. And I watched the Amy Hennig's demo of this engine again with the friends of mine, and they were astounded as well. And this is it. Like we're hitting a baseline that potentially is so incredible. I can't wait. I hope people, and you know, if Death Stranding 2 does look better than Hellblade 2, yeah, the console wars, I'll be like, eh. But generally, I'll be very happy. I want to see the industry progress. It's really nice to see. So Hellblade 2 is a massive success for me, for Xbox fans, for people who want this industry to move forward. Stop crying. Stop listening to these people about, oh, why would they buy after 6 years? Microsoft's not getting this return on investment. Don't listen to these shegs. Think of it as a creative. Think of it as a gamer. Think of it as like, okay, wow. Ninja Theory delivered something. Imperfect, but they delivered what they wanted to do, that they were not controlled by. Now let's hope Xbox isn't short-sighted enough to fuck this studio up and let them carry on. Maybe steer them in some ways, perhaps. But in my opinion, who's Microsoft to steer anyone creatively? I don't have much faith in them. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic, because it's leaking season. Leaks are happening galore, and I hate this, man. We're only like 2 weeks away from the showcase. Stop leaking shit. But it's inevitable, and it kind of takes away the bluster off the show, because we want to see those moments. I don't like it, leaks.
Let's take it on to the...
Whether it's PlayStation or it's Xbox or whoever, leaks take away from the spectacle of this shit. Let me show you. Exclusive Doom. Oh yeah, so this is it. The next Doom. Why is this ad taking up half of the screen? Freaking Tom Henderson, sort your fucking website out. But a new Doom is coming. Doom The Dark Ages is going to be revealed. And it's multiplayer. Why? 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 I knew this before everyone else did, courtesy of my contact. All Bethesda's games, this is going to apply for across the board, by the way. Elder Scrolls, all of them. They're going to be day and date on PlayStation. The transition to third-party publisher is happening. It's already happened, really. Just be real, but it's going to get worse and worse because my Xbox is run by a bunch of morons. But Doom, The Dark Ages is coming, and I love Doom. It's a game that I would play on PC. I don't play it on Xbox because it's just so much better on PC. I got some sick clips of me playing it on PC. I just need to find it. But the thing that I don't, maybe I'm reading into it too much, but apparently it's a medieval inspired Doom world. Now, I hope, again, I may be reading too much into it, but the first thing I saw about this, I thought, medieval inspired world, does that mean we have guns in this game? Because you can't have Doom if you don't have guns. It's got to have guns. You have to have the BFG. Come on, bro. What the fuck? You have big fucking sword? BFS? Yeah. Otherwise, it's going to become Hexen or Painkiller as opposed to Doom. It has to have guns. But the studio is incredible, man. And I'm genuinely excited about what Doom will do. Just don't go. Maybe it's medieval inspired because of the level design, but then Doom's always had that kind of like what's it called? That brutalistic kind of aesthetic, which I love. I love that shit. Part of me also wonders, what can we get? Quake. Chat is getting messy. Matthias says, these so-called Microsoft Xbox podcasts talking shit about Xbox. Bro, Matthias, get the fuck out of here. You're such a fucking melt, bro. Bye. He's been crying. He just talks bollocks, man. The guy has mental issues. What was the other message that you said? Okay. Anyway, fuck it. BFC, big fucking crossbow. I hope Doom is fucking incredible, man. And I'm really excited to see that. It takes away from the bluster of it, though. What's this guy's name? Who plays really good? Who's the really talented MLG player who plays Fortnite a lot? He's a big player, real nerdy guy with glasses. Doom gameplay, and there's this guy who's fucking sick. Who's a good YouTuber? Like. He's a famous guy, not Ninja. Don't even say Ninja. Who is the guy who has really good aim? It's amazing. Not Summit 1G. Does he do MLB? I don't know, MLG Pro. But his Doom gameplay inspired me to go back, just play the game again and just smash it because his aim is sick. I'm getting older now, man. Don't have time. Not Ninja. Damn it! I knew someone would say it was with Ninja. Ninja's aim is okay, but it's not as good as what the frick is this guy's name? Chat, please get it right. He plays Apex Legends. He plays Shroud. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Randy. Look at this.
All right, let's play.
Look at this.
Let's play Doom. Doom sounds.
Shroud is sick.
Should I restart on Nightmare or just keep going?
He goesn't.
Okay, which one?
On your sandwich. Look, bro, I love this. His aim is sick, and I was quite good.
This shit's fun. This shit's actually kind of hard.
Wait, look at this guy's aim. PC muscle. He missed the shot. Yeah. Oh no, I think he's doing the grenade. And I was playing quite similar to this, but he's playing it like Tony Hawk. He's just mapping the freaking. It's like doing combos. It's like Doom is like he has to have guns, man. You have to have look at this aim, bro. Maybe I should upload my gameplay because a lot of people are like, yeah, do you even play video games? Oh fuck, you guys are giving some time because I've got so much shit going on in my life. If I give me a little bit of time, I will fuck everyone up on first-person games, man. I thought it was a little bit better than this, actually. He's playing on Nightmare, bro, and he's doing sick. Shroud is on another level. Shroud is on another level, man. So sick. Oh, man. I actually want to fucking play this. It's on PC, and my PC sucks right now. I really want to play this game. Yeah, he doesn't waste a shot. He's so good, man. And I used to watch Doom Ultra Nightmare video. It is sick. Wasn't Shroud a Counter-Strike player? He was. You can only do that on PC. Yes, you can. And this is why I play Doom on PC. On console, it's not the same, man. This is it's for mouse and keyboard. Dad, DMA says I'm better than this, bro. Hey, well, put up the gameplay. Let's see you do this shit, because it's fucking, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This guy is pretty mad. This is no small feat. He's low on health there. Holy shit. He's got 20 armor and 5 health. Bam. Oh, you got health there. That's nice, man. Like, this is such cathartic just watching him play. You hear the sound? Doom has to have guns, man. Unless they... I'm pretty sure they will, man. Just because it's a medieval setting doesn't mean it's a melee-only game. But yeah, it coming to PlayStation... I'm not happy about it, but I don't want this to be like, oh, guys, it's like copium. What would you want me to do, bro? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, but you know what I would love? I will tell you what I'll love. I'll love the fact all the pricks that came after me for saying, why are you coming after Phil Spencer? It's just 4 games. If my source video wasn't enough to convince you, nothing will. This is about where Game Pass exists. Bollocks line. It's a lie. And this will be confirmed. And it's just for games. Just for games. Phil Spencer, when did you become such a blatant liar? Because you would have known this. And if this, and I'll be honest with you, part of me wants it to be true because I want to fucking laser Phil Spencer for saying that. He knew this was coming to freaking thing. Just for games. This is the 5th game. Can't wait. Can't wait for the fallout. Me and Nick Marseille will touch tips and tag team on that one. Because Phil Spencer, you are chatting bollocks if it's true, which it most likely is true. Don't forget the case-by-case basis, bruv. Case-by-case and just 4 games. There's a conflict here, blood. There's a conflict here, bruv. They said legacy titles, but they weren't. By the way, so I'm hearing that that's what they're interpreting. And this is shout out to my boy who told me a while ago in December, any game, any IP that has previously been on PlayStation will come out on PlayStation 100%. That's Doom, that's Elder Scrolls, everything. So bear that and put that in your head because that's a fact. And Hellblade 2 will come to PlayStation. It's the game that I heard about. There's a playable version of the PlayStation game of Hellblade 2. I'm not talking shit. It's fact. So let's see what happens next week. I'm still excited for the showcase, but Xbox, you are a bunch of shags for taking away our happiness. Give us, leverage this unique proposition of this platform, and you've just, through your failures, allowed it to dwindle. Now, we heard this bit of really sad and ominous shit news. That IGN Entertainment is acquiring Eurogamer, VG24 shop, and loads of people, and then made loads of redundancies after the fact. The same company that was bemoaning, some of their writers were bemoaning consolidation. But then IGN comes out and consolidates the entirety of the journalistic freaking... Buying Eurogamer, VG24/7, this is a fucking problem. IGN are absolutely shit. And the last thing that needs to happen is that IGN has even greater power, greater reach, and greater influence and a monopoly on basically gaming discourse. I mean, they were shit journalists anyway. And part of me is like, you know what? hyper accelerate the movement from gamers, from publications to YouTubers and actual gamers in the YouTube space. This is why a lot of them move to YouTube anyway. These people are starting their own YouTube channels for a reason. Because I don't read IGN. Like, okay, they'll have some news pieces here and there, but who takes IGN seriously anymore? Do you take IGN seriously anymore? I don't. IGN, for the size that they are, they're absolutely dog shit quality, man. I'm sorry, but they are. Go on IGN. You know, I've not been on an IGN website in a while, unless it's like a link to an article that someone's. Let's look at it. X-Defiant, okay. Movie, Madame Web, and anime. It's not even a gaming shit anymore. The comic book, movie, it has summer predictions. And we'll talk about this in a bit. This website is not doing anything for gamers, man. It's just shit. You can't believe Digital Foundry sold Eurogamer? I don't understand the structure, but really? Dude, you showed that Universal signed for scissoring. I don't know what I did. Danny Patchman, there's nothing wrong with multiplat. Shut the fuck up, Danny, you freaking apologist. Little kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. It's a mainstream nerd website. Yes, that's what it is. But do you really want an mainstream nerd website to have greater coverage and ownership and then puts redundancies out there? Ultimately, people in the know should know that you shouldn't rely on these publications for news. But IGN should be mocked routinely, in my opinion. And you know what? A moment of silence for one man who is holding it down there. It is this guy, little Destin Ligeri, surrounded by a herd of ponies. Digital Foundry own Eurogamer? Okay. Well, it is what it is. Boba Fett Gaming goes, what's on your head? A lack of soul. No, this is Blaze's hat. Don't you dare disrespect. But yeah. IGN's IGN. They've sold out, and now we're gonna get more of this bollocks. So let's see what happens, man. Ooh, I love this tune. Oh, let's just relax a little bit. Just enjoy the vibes. Tony's a journalist. The worst combo. You can't spell ignorant with IGN. And it's popular to hate IGN, but IGN are shit. So you can hate them all you want. I'm not saying everyone is shit. There's some really good writers within IGN, by the way. But by and large, I think IGN are absolutely bollocks. Why would you listen to IGN, man? I mean, who does? Do any of you go to IGN.com? Do you guys like check that out? I don't know, man. I doubt many of you would. If I did a poll, I want to do a poll. Do you visit IGN? Do you visit IGN? As in, do you go out of your way to visit IGN? I'd be interested. I'm pretty sure most of them would say no. So the votes are coming in, and it's
It's a resounding no. Most of you do not bother with. Thank fuck for that. Thank fuck for that. So, in other news, our favorite Neill Cuckmann was waxing lyrical about his game, and he got a little bit of flack. My attitude, by the way, Neill Cuckmann isn't liked for a lot of reasons. Smarmy git, likes to push an agenda. For me personally, it's because he's pro-Zionist and he weaves his propaganda into his games. He was inspired by the propaganda, which he has admitted as much, and that spurred him on. So I have a more of a personal, it's not personal, it's a pretty fundamental reason not to like this guy. I will absolutely acknowledge his ability to, I mean, his pedigree with The Last of Us and all of that, and even the TV series he should get his flowers for in terms of the quality of what he produced there. But I'm not playing his games. I boycotted the shit out of his games. I'm not playing a game that supports the Zionist supporting cocksucker, man. Fuck that guy. But we have to talk about, he's unfortunately a force in this space. He's a quite notable one, and he caught some flack for reportedly saying that the next game could redefine mainstream perceptions of gaming. And every time you hear that shit, it sounds like bollocks. I've been lucky to work on several dream projects, and I'm currently excited about a new one, which is perhaps the most thrilling one yet. Now, Neill Druckmann actually came out of his to suggest that this was wrong. He went to clarify this, so I don't think he actually said this. So you know what? Unlike the Israelis, we act honestly and fairly. So what he did say, he came out and to clarify, he said, in editing my rambling answers in my recent interview with Sony, some of my words, context, and intent were unfortunately lost. But here's the full long rambling answer for the final question about a future game. And I've read this and I thought, okay, he's just talking a lot of shit, basically. He's talking about TV. It was basically how the impact of TVs have had. It's basically be another fucking TV game, like a TV inspired, heavily cinematic game, which is good known for. And after the failure that was their inability to deliver good multiplayer, it's hard, isn't it? Yeah, Sony? It's hard, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. But he's gonna go stick to what he knows best. So I hope they go day and date so I can pirate his game. Because I'm not fucking supporting this prick. My favorite gaming site is Gaming Daily. Who's Gaming Daily, Danny Passion? And so, how many percent of you have said you do not visit IGN? I think it's like 87% rated. But shout out to Danny Passion Official. If you meant Game on Daily, that's not there anymore. So, guys, check the quote tweets. Okay. Let me check the quote tweets. Bruv, on desktop is so shit now. It doesn't even work properly, bro. Like, how do I check the quote tweets? Bro. Anyway, he got murked. He got murked so bad. And I murked him as well because he's a prick. But where is he? Neill Druckmann's new game. Good old Ben Shapiro with his daddy, Benjamin Netanyahu. Absolute pricks. Ninja Theory. Sorry, Naughty Dog. Irrespective of my ire with Neill Druckmann and some other guys who worked with him, because obviously this guy hired his own little Israeli friends who were fucking tweeting some pretty suspect things when the crazy event happened. They're all dickheads here, but at the same time, the team is made up of lots of different people, so I sympathize with. Let me say this. I know people who work with this guy. He's a dick. People in Naughty Dog say he's an opinionated cock. I'm not joking. Take it with a pinch of salt or whatever. But that's what he is. Of course, Gaz, you would say that. No, honestly. And then you get a lot of this kind of people that love the smell of their own farts. This is that guy. That's Neill Cuckmann. But I'm excited to see what Naughty Dog will do. I'm excited to see what a lot of Sony's stable will do. Sucker Punch especially, because I think they're working on Ghost of Tsushima 2. Are pretty much confirmed, right? And I would love to see what next gen or current gen Ghost of Tsushima looks like. Where's the PlayStation Showcase event? What's happening with that? What's happening with that? You better get it next week. PlayStation guys are getting increasingly impatient. Is it going to be a showcase event? Is it going to be a state of play? Jeff Grubb is now alluding to the fact that it might just be a state of play because he thinks that if it was a showcase event, it would have been announced well in advance, which makes sense. Phantom Death says smugness is apparent in everything he does. He's an arrogant diva, says remake Station 5. Love that name. Harry Ballsack says, oh no, we're coming at Neill from an anti-Semitic angle. Oh my fucking days. Harry Ballsack, get your cock out of your throat so some oxygen can come in there so your brain can actually function. There's nothing anti-Semitic about it. He's a fucking... You don't understand the history behind what he's making. If you don't know what you're talking about, shut up. Neill's an auteur and visionary. In 100 years, he'll be regarded as Michelangelo of his time. Harry Ballsack is a fucking moron. If you see him in chat, throw some tomatoes at him, because holy shit, I can't believe he typed that unironically. Unless he's taking the piss and is being sarcastic, but the two messages together don't line up. Fucking hell. And then Colin Moriarty did this as well. Colin Moriarty was going out and say, he was like, in fact, I've actually got the clip saved. I want to, in a video that I was going to work on, I was going to talk about this guy's, Colin Moriarty is such a fucking hypocrite. Talk about parasocial relationships. And there he was crying about having dinner with Neill Cuckmann all the time. And he's such a nice guy. And he says, oh, it's all anti-Semitism. Well, it's fucking stupid. I'm not joking about the Zionism thing. Zionism is very different from anti-Semitism. And this is the thing. People conflate the two. They're a fucking problem. Zionism and anti-Semitism are two very different things. The Orthodox Jews that I know will come in and slap you for even making... not being able to make that distinction. So, yeah, let's... I just want your attention, bro. Do it on grounds that actually warrants attention, man. Don't do some dumb shit. But it is what it is. It's an open platform. We allow you to do what you want to do. I want to show you this clip of Naughty Dog. Where is it? Where is this dickhead talking about him? I had it. I don't have it anymore. Fuck. It's in here somewhere in some of these in this thing about, it was basically Colin Moriarty sucking off Neill Druckmann and just saying, oh no, it's all racism or some shit. It's like, huh? That's why people hate Neill Druckmann. It's like, shut the fuck up, man. Anyway, I'll find it one day. I'll get these the stream sorted with my effects and shit, and then we can do some memes. Now, another game that is supposed to, this game, oh, what the fuck am I just on? Black Myth Wukong, man. This game might be something to watch out for. I need to start streaming and completing Elden Ring. Kai Cenat has done it before I have. I need to find some time and stop working my ass off and try to do all so much shit. But Black Myth Wukong is looking like it has, if you wanted content and if Hellblade didn't satiate you, Black Myth Wukong, like, boss has, let me pull out the information. Bro, it's fucking crazy. This game has a shit ton of content. Shit ton of content. Here it is. The game will have NG plus at launch. Thank you. That shouldn't be there anyway. It'll have multiple endings. It'll have 160 plus enemy types. I hope they're not just reskins, you know, like Destiny does, change the color palette and have a little bit different thing. Nah, unique enemy designs, that would be amazing. And 80 plus bosses. I do think there will be a lot of repetition in same character models and change up the because that's a lot, man. I may be wrong. The game is slightly easier than Soulsborne games. I don't know. Well, okay, it doesn't have to be harder than those. It says slightly easier. That's fine. Okay, fine. You want it to be challenging, and that doesn't suggest that it's not going to be challenging. But 160 plus enemy types, and they're all unique enemy types. That's going to be fucking crazy. I need to fucking finish Sekiro. I need to finish Elden Ring in a sitting. I just don't have the luxury of being able to game for massive amounts of time and stream it at the same time when I've got fucking clients eating my ass. But I want to do it so bad. Black Myth Wukong sounds like it could be something very, very special. I don't want to get overhyped, but everything we've seen so far looks absolutely incredible, man. And we've got Elden Ring's DLCs coming out as well. And then that trailer. Oh, man. I hate the term Soulsborne. There's literally only one Born game. I saw this. I think Erica did a video on what Erica's for the win on what constitutes Soulsborne or not. I'm not really that worried about the label of it. But when we talk Soulsborne, we kind of talk about that kind of game. But Bloodborne is still the best From Software game. Bloodborne was a great experience. I loved it, man. I almost got the platinum. I just needed to do some of the, what was it? Something dungeons, or what they were called after the fact. I did NG+. But yeah, I want to do it. Blaze 4K says he loves the hat. Of course you do, Blaze. Of course you do, bro. Oh, shit. But yeah, I hope Black Myth Wukong smashes it. It's coming out in August, if I remember correctly. And it's going to be a fucking great little title, man. We got Xbox Showcase event coming up in 2 weeks. Wait, where is it? Holy shit. Not next week, the following week. Boom. Next week, Colt Eastwood's coming. And then the following week, bam. We're going to be in LA. I'm not going to be in LA, but... shit. When are we getting in a Bloodborne remake? I don't know what is wrong with Sony. Why? It's surely got to be. It should have been announced by now. I'm sure it will get announced, man, because Bloodborne will surely sell. Because Bloodborne was amazing. Like, do a remake and you put, what's that studio? Nix's on it. And it'll be amazing. They had to do a Bloodborne. Interesting job where your clients are eating your ass. Yes, it is. How can anyone play Bloodborne at console frame rates? Yeah, chat. Didn't complain about 30 FPS then. Well, I did. I think a lot of people did. But yeah, man. Bloodborne is an excellent title. I might do the Demon's Souls remake. Play it. I need to buy another PlayStation. I'm waiting for the PS5 Pro, or waiting for them to go day and date. I might get a Pro just to play Demon's Souls remake and some PlayStation games when they finally get an Hellblade. That's the one. Unless it comes to PC. I really want to play Hellblade because that looks like a good time, man. But yeah, Sony baby, please. We'll see what happens, man. Chat. Imagine if they lost the source code of Bloodborne, and that's the reason why. A lot of people are saying that, by the way. A lot of people are saying that maybe lost the source code because that's why they're not making Bloodborne, because their lack of remake for this thing makes no sense. But it will happen. I think it's inevitable. Soon they'll get that announcement, and you're going to see Bloodborne 2 or a remake come up, because it's a no-brainer. They can do a lot with the world of Bloodborne. And if that gets announced, that's a big W for PlayStation, because I assume that'll be money I had to fuck Thank you, Sony. Or maybe they even own the rights to it. I don't even know anymore. Bloodbreak remake on PS5 only has limited potential. Yeah. I think slowly Sony will edge away from exclusivity. Day and date is coming. It's the smart play. But they'll have to try and find a way to reconcile their control or lack thereof on that space, whether it's a PC dedicated, a PlayStation dedicated store or not. We'll see, man. We'll see. Bluepoint has been working on a new game, so my question is, who's approved that shit? Only From Software can do it, and they are busy. Maybe. I think you're right, actually. Go hug yourself. I don't think anyone else should be allowed to even touch Bloodborne, but From Software. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see, chat. Alright, chat. This was a brief stream. How long do you want these streams to go on for? I don't know people who listen to like 3-hour streams. This is like a just under 2 hours actually podcast. And enjoy it on your ride home. Normally I would have a section here where I would go through fanboy receipts and stuff, but I wasn't prepared because I went to watch that movie, got lit, and then struggled like a piece of shit. Sekiro streams will come back, by the way. I dying to find some time to fucking do this properly, and I don't know what the last boss is, so I've almost completed it. So I've just let that go by the wayside. I need to do Sekiro, and then I really want to play Bloodborne, but I've got some shit going down in my life right now. So busy, good busy, planning stuff for this channel to really enhance it. If you're on the Patreon, it's like freaking $2 or some shit. Join the Patreon, man. I'm gonna post exclusive content there, and check out our Discord, man. Get lit with people like Nariko and Newest and all sexy people. You can hear Colt Eastwood and Nick Marseille go at each other on the Discord as well. Are you streaming the showcase, June? Yes, I am. Let's play Elden Ring together, Septic Source. I want to do a solo, man. I don't want to do I might start a new save because it didn't go that far and start doing a whole saga, bro. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good time when I do start streaming that. I really want to do it, and I know the fucking DLC's coming out. I'm gonna miss the boat because I'm starting from scratch. But I really watching Kai Cenat play it. I didn't watch all of his clips because I didn't want to get spoiled. I hear Millennia. I don't know who Millennia is, but I hear that name all the time, and I'm like, how hard is this bitch? I want to find out. But before I do that, I have to complete Sekiro because that game is fucking amazing. But yeah, not playing Shenmue, Chris Jones. Fuck that. Get those shops. You know what? I need to get the hat and store sorted. I will do Razor Ultron. I need to do it. Thank you everyone for just tuning in. If you're listening on Spotify, Google Podcast, or wherever, I don't even know where it is. I'm pretty sure it's just Spotify at the moment. Thank you for listening. I was on my crazy self today because I'm a little bit tired. But we'll make some memes next week. It's gonna get fucking news. But next week we're here. We have to hear about the PlayStation Showcase event or State of Play. It has to happen. And if they don't do it, we're going to put the ponies to barbecue. Man, I'm going to flambe them, and Nick Marseille's going to lose his shit. Sekiro must be finished. Absolutely. It's sacrilege that I've left it for so long. And then we've got the Xbox Showcase event. Third-party publishing show. Yeah! But yeah, we'll see. Shout out to everyone. We want merch, guys. I will give you the best merch. I wish I could produce it. The reason why it's taken so long is I don't want third-party companies doing it. I want to produce really high-quality stuff so it's worth your money. I don't have any control over third parties doing it, but these are good. I mean, Blazer's hat is really good quality. So, like, and so is my Source hat. So I guess there's that. But I want to do something. Well, I'll do it. I'll do it, chat. I have to do it. Thank you so much. Please smash that like button and hit that bell icon so you're subscribed, so you don't miss out the content. Check out the Patreon. It helps. And we'll see you soon. Kane says the hat looks sick. This is Blazer's hat. You bastardo. Shout out to Kane Productions, the sexiest boss in the mouth. That makes no sense. We'll see you next week, or during the week, with more videos. Check out my Hellblade review. And we'll see you very, very soon. Love you all. Peace.